All right, so this video is all about how you need to be everywhere all at once, which I know sounds completely overwhelming and is very tough. We are living in a content heavy world. A trend that is now just happening across the board is a user isn't going just on Facebook or just on Instagram or just on YouTube Shorts. We are spending hours a day going through all types of different platforms, going to TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Twitter. There's a never-ending supply of content coming our ways. And what does that mean to you, a business owner? Well, I hate to say it because I know it sounds really overwhelming, and I know it can be overwhelming even for myself, but that just means you need to be everywhere. You have to have a social media strategy that focuses on all the platforms, or a majority of the main platforms. What would I say the main platforms are? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. YouTube's often overlooked as a social media platform, and I understand why it's not super social, but the people are spending time there more and more and more. It's just something we need to do. So listen to these experts. They're going to explain this whole concept of being everywhere and putting content across all platforms. It's really, really interesting. I hope this doesn't totally overwhelm you, but listen to what these experts have to say.
So I think for a lot of people, that's that reality. For broader markets, I think that if you're really trying to sell something, like to the broad consumer, call it for everybody who's 25 to 55, well, now you start getting into Facebook still being an incredibly powerful platform for selling. I do think that organic TikTok for branding is exciting. Instagram, again, becomes a stronger selling platform, but both of those scenarios require ads more than organic reach. Whereas TikTok, you can win on organic reach and kind of capture lightning in a bottle. So, I hope everybody appreciates the answer. It is contextual.
73% of customers prefer shopping through multiple channels. So use an omni-channel approach. Use TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, SEO on Google, SEO on Bing, paid ads on Google, paid ads on Facebook and YouTube, and organic YouTube. You get the point. You want to take an omni-channel approach. As I mentioned earlier, from that Expedia example, they saw a much higher ROI.
Well, friends, I got to tell you, social saturation is a real thing. We've got close to 5 billion people around the world using social media apps, and consumers are spending like 3 to 4 hours a day and bouncing around between 7 to 9 social media apps. And there's new apps created daily, right? So this social media overwhelm, saturation, it's a real thing for both businesses and consumers. Plus, of course, pretty much all platforms have moved to pay to play, whether it's a subscription service or, of course, you got to advertise to get your reach. And then there's this whole other agenda that big tech is pushing: Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, not part of Meta, right? So the four big ones, they keep pushing this agenda about being a creator. Come on, creators, crank out lots of content.
So generally what we do when we create social media shows, and this could be content shows as well, but for purposes of today's broadcast, social media content, we will say that this particular show is native to one channel, right? So it is intended for LinkedIn, it is intended for Instagram, it is intended for Snapchat. And then we will typically also broadcast that show on one other channel. Right, we'll make some adjustments to it and also put it one other place, the place that's the greatest overlap, the sort of Venn diagram of the audiences. And then after that, any additional kind of slosh over from channel to channel has to come from the audience itself.
What type of content is your business going to create? Are you going to create blog posts? Are you going to create long form video, short form video, images of your business, graphics? Think about what type of content you have the capabilities to create and will help you reach your goals. And then you want to figure out what social platform is best for those. If you're going to create short form videos, vertical videos, that can be for Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, TikTok, or YouTube, or even Pinterest. If you're going to create graphics and images, Instagram might be the place you want to be. Those can also do well on Pinterest. If you're going to create blog posts or really serious, how-to kind of information that's in written form, LinkedIn or Facebook might be the best place. But also you might want to think about Pinterest, because if you have blog content, Pinterest is great for that. So think about what type of content you want to create that's going to help share your business, and that will also help determine what platform you should choose. Remember, it's all about finding where your audience is, creating the right content, and reaching your marketing goals.
Okay, so there you have it. You heard from the world's best marketers. You need to be everywhere at all times. It can be overwhelming. I totally understand that. But I think if you just put content building into your calendar, just spend an hour or two a week, or maybe over the month, just being like, okay, this Monday, for 3 hours, I'm filming, I'm writing, I'm doing whatever I have to do to get content out there, schedule it out across platforms. Of course, there's scheduling sites you can do it to make it a lot easier, but it's something that you need to be doing. You have to be everywhere. It's just the name of the game now. So make sure you're making content a priority for your business or your personal brand, because that is what's going to get eyes on you, and everything is about attention.